The Rhodan on the front of my 26-foot Scout. I had to put a piece of 3/4 inch starboard underneath. Let's look on this side. 3/4 inch piece of starboard underneath, and then a 1 inch piece of starboard on top, and then the puck centralized so the whole thing sits perfectly on this. And I had a little bit of overhang here where the 2 screws you can see came through. I got a total of 6 screws into my deck. The one right here, one on the other side, the 2 through the puck, and the 2 proximally. They're bolted underneath with just 1.5 inch stainless steel washers, not really a backing plate. It works very well. I'll show you the next part with it on in a minute. Rhodan mounted. You can kind of see the edge of it. Comes right about where the puck is. I got 2 through bolts here mounted that don't go through the hull, but I got 6 more bolts as shown earlier where they go. I mounted it here out to the ram mount and made it so the head does not stick over past the gunnel. I'll show you the position down and next. Now I have the trolling motor deployed. I got about 1.5 inches is what they recommended at Rhodan for this 72-inch beast. I got about 1 foot above, and last time I was using it, it was sitting about 2 feet under the water in pretty still water. But I'll show that video another time. So when I wired this up, I decided to make it a little bit cleaner. So I put it through my anchor locker, which goes down, and I'll show you that from another angle. But I had to shave out a little bit here, and I sealed that with silicone. That way it would shut nicely. That'll plug in my deck. Here is my second access to my anchor, and there's the cable coming in. All right, and there is the battery tender I put in there. The cable comes up and goes here and goes through the hull using a Blue Sea Systems C-clamp. I drilled 2 different holes, a 1/2 inch each, half inch diameter each, that held a 2 gauge wire. So then, then in order to get it to the center console, it came through here. I put another C-clamp there, and then cabled it along to another C-clamp that you can see here. And sorry about the shadow, I pulled that speaker out, and the cable runs up through the gunnel out to that speaker, which I pulled out. And then with this out, I took out the hatch over my fuel tank. I ran a wire from here right beside the fuel line, and it came out, and then was able to pull it into my center console. So the cables came out, and those are the 2 cables coming. There is my 50 amp circuit breaker. I put my batteries snugged up and custom built all my cables so everything looks good and is made of 2 gauge wire. And then I mounted my Precision 330 PC in there so that I can get them charged when I need them. I don't think I'll need to charge them while I'm running. I've been able to run 8 hours and only came back with 50% charge loss and pretty heavy current. VMAX batteries, I think they're 135 amp hour AGMs, which have done well for me. And I have 4 of these in my compartment that sits in the front behind there, and I've just added these 3 more here for the 36 volt system, and it's worked well. I have an autopilot on here, and I laid a compass out near my batteries before I put it in. It didn't affect the manual compass that I have, so it did not affect my autopilot, but it's worked great. I'm excited, and there will be a video showing me using it for the first time. Here we are, boys, right at almost mid-tide. and it's cranking it up right now, and it is holding us perfectly in position out here at the bridge tunnel. I have to go back here. And you'll see. It's really hard to see. The current's going by the engine's good.